This is not the America that... This is the New World Order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the...
Y'all see how it says there's only one person in the building with all these comments? One person with 30 likes? Don't tell me the game ain't rigged. Don't tell me the game ain't rigged. Put it in the comment section.
This is not the America that you knew. This is the New World Order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up.
Shit.
You gotta love it. Love it. The world is full of niggas scoring, balling on a budget. But fuck it. Shit. And am I still banging or not? I will just not discuss it. Shit. Cause that's not for the public. And my destiny's written $1 million in my trying budget. Before I leave my house, I wipe down my 9 and I tuck it. Stay on the off motherfuck shit. I live what I spit, I can trust it. These niggas is busters. On 183rd, where you find me at? I'm blocked when niggas get probably that. From a culture that's based on no facts. So what we say is facts, we still say it's probably that. For our cars and they bitch, when I go to their crib, I'm like, nigga, where's those Ferraris at? 90% this shit probably cap. 100% this shit only rap. Entertainment. Do not put so much responsibility on entertainers. As for me, I just stay in my lane. Nigga super gang banging, chain swinging, big ding ding hanging. Swinging. Fuck the words that he's saying. They just following the cadence. I am not for the complaining. It takes too much energy. I need my energy. Combating all these frenemies. And niggas that want to see the end of me. What's a sin for them is not a sin for me. So go when I show them no sympathy. Until they show each other sympathy. Niggas empty, but ain't nothing empty in me. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, make them cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Why niggas spending all their money living in the dark? I'm living in the days of Noah, I'm just building arcs. Water coming, water rising. Is it a shortage or is it climbing? Is it a climate or niggas wilding? Or secret societies mixed with timing? Either way I stay on topic. I can't worry about shit if I can't stop. I'm just waiting on death, I was born a house. Surrounded by niggas born in a project. With they mama emotion and lacking logic. All the shit that I know is what they lack in college. And degrees that they giving is pathologic. I just fly in the sky like I'm half a object. It's really real, I really feel like that. I ain't gotta be gay just to feel like that. I ain't gotta slay things and go kill a cat. I can rebuild the world and then fill it back. Niggas locked in the cage, I ain't here for that. With a minimum wage, I can't deal with scrap. How these rappers get paid, I can't build with scrap. Akon building cities, I'm just super bitty. Came from hats for Leos and Billies. No response from my city. Niggas hate me, bitches plotting to get me. Hearing Glock sounds with the top down. Niggas talk shit when I'm not around. Homie, don't play that cause I'm not a clown. I always stay up cause I'm never down. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt down, they gon' cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they doubles up. Keep them outside of the window. nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I opt out, nigga cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up.
Brave. More like the land of the thief, the home of the slave. 2 million people go missing every year. Where they disappearing to?
From Vegas to the pound. Yayo, what's the word?
Everything to the chin, nothing to the heart. I told my youngest slide, he kicked me in the park. Jumping in the water, swimming with the sharks. We watching for the ops, the cops and the knocks, nigga. And I could go and get this money with my eyes closed. Whenever I need a brick, I say El Chapo. My Mexican homie, I call him Vato. And when I want a nigga hit, I say bring tacos. You know this shit about my legacy. Niggas trying to tarnish my name instead of treasure me. I've been official since a pop. Barely had my own water, trying to fill a nigga cup. Now it's Ruth Chris for the steak night. Really used to trap on them late nights. First you get the money, then you take flight. Everything my birthday now, nigga, that's cake right. First you get the money, then it's game shit. We only talking money, that's our language. You wanna see the picture, I can paint it. Headshot, they try to make a nigga famous. From loyalty, I hope he never break it. He lost and got it back, that's motivation. He only talking money, that's his language. 10 chains on, bitches think I'm famous.
1 foot in the rap, 1 foot in the streets. 1 foot in the chicken, 1 foot in the beef. Quoting California nigga memories. Last indictment that came down, I had to put a friend to sleep. Beat the street, pistol seemed like T. Marie. Free the reek, post his bail, I knew he was gonna jump it. That's a little me. Cash lord, motherfucking task force. Every single brick and whip I got came with a passport. COD with me, I ain't asked hombre for no favors. I tolerate no hatred, drawing niggas like they paper. Investigators questioning neighbors about the traffic. They say he be just rapping, I think they thought it was packaging. Walking up the studio, on FaceTime with Julio. Don't worry about no immigration, he can get him to me, though. I told him take it slow, don't listen to him, don't be stupid, though. They putting crazy shit up in your head like you Coolio. Man, nigga.
First you get the money, then it's game shit. We only talking money, that's our language. You wanna see the picture, I can paint it. Headshot, they try to make a nigga famous. From loyalty, I hope he never break it. He lost and got it back, that's motivation. He only talking money, that's his language. 10 chains on, bitches think I'm famous.
Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Y'all get to see every time y'all tune into my lives. Y'all watch us for minutes. 1 person in the building, but 1,000 people in the comment section. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. The game is rigged. YouTube is playing dirty. So, y'all got to play your part. We want to get these notifications out. We got to share these videos because they not sending the notifications out. Niggas is being shadow banned. Let me see something. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Don't start making all that noise in that cage now, nigga. I be done put your ass right outside in the cold. Now you want to make all that noise? Give me a second, people. Dog bugging out. Voice now. One second, y'all. Gotta try to send out my own notifications. Now, that's a lot going on, right? It's a whole lot going on. I'm going to tell y'all right now, as a people, as poor people is being disloyal to poor people. Poor people cannot, in today's time, trust poor people. We already know we can't trust the rich. The rich don't even care about us. But poor people, in today's time, I'm seeing things like I've never seen before in my life. And this internet plays a whole part of it. See, when you niggas come home from jail, right? You thinking militant niggas, strong niggas, strategic niggas. I'm thinking the futuristic rat, the futuristic COINTELPRO. These niggas is coming home old, washed up niggas with no hopes and dreams, and that is the internet. When have you ever seen stick-up kids, drug dealers, niggas with attempted murders coming home from jail and advocating for ICE arresting people from our community, especially the working class? Put it in the comment section. Tell me where you have ever seen that. Put it in the comment section. Tell me again. I need for you to understand that something's just ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Niggas is on the government payroll. And even the ones that didn't sign up for the government payroll is selling out the people for popularity, because the algorithm, we in the matrix, y'all. The algorithm of Satan is paying. People are getting paychecks now for being on social media. So you pushing, you coming home, you got niggas that's federal niggas. And I need for y'all to ask them that. Ask them, when you was in the feds, was you helping the correction officers lock up the inmates? Was you sending niggas to the box? No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't, because they know they would have got a knife in them. When they was in jail, they was acting like they hate the police. So how you come home to the internet and you acting like you for the police? And we ain't even talking about the police, because I'm for the police. I have no problem with the police cleaning up the community. We talking about ICE coming through the neighborhoods and locking up innocent people, separating them from their families. Separating these people from their families. Some of these people that's going into these detention centers are never, ever being heard from their families again. Now you have to ask yourself a question. Why? There's phones in every country. There's phones and social media in every country. All you have to do is go to another country and get on social media, and you can speak to your family through social media. When you over international lines and they don't want you to make phone calls, niggas be calling each other through Instagram, through TikTok, through Facebook, through WhatsApp. Why these people why they not hearing from their family no more? Tell me why they not hearing from their family no more. Poor people are being disloyal to poor people. Explain to me why. You got people up there. Nicki Minaj just got her platinum card from Trump. And they use her as a commercial for the rich. So you tell me Nicki Minaj sat down with Trump and they said Trump sold over 1 million platinum cards. So you selling freedom. America is for sale. The people that was in this country who was working farmlands got kidnapped and kicked out of America. The people that was on construction sites helping to build the new America, the new buildings, the new skyscrapers have been kidnapped and ran off of construction spots. So they here over there being productive people helping to build our economy, and they got kicked out. And people were saying, y'all all for that, right? Y'all all for that. So what you basically saying is, you all for waging a war on poor people, meanwhile letting the rich come in and buy their way in. What have rich people ever done for the poor? Nothing. Snaking rich people, but I do see poor people snaking poor people. What we doing? What are we doing? That's why when people be sitting up there talking about, oh, you can't come back to the hood. For what? We are devouring each other. And I see why. I see why people make it out of the hood and never go back. Because the hood is disloyal to the hood. How y'all even let niggas walk through the hood that's pro-ICE? How you come from the penitentiary and you on the internet defending ICE? That's why I realize why 50 Cent said he stay away from two things: religion and politics. I see clearly why. I see clearly why. Because it's disgusting, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This internet is starting to make me feel like I'm not liking certain people. I can't like you because if you're happy to see poor people get thrown out of America, your heart is sick. I don't care where they came from. I don't care if this one don't like that one. I don't care if they're a little bit racist. All I know is that we got one thing in common. We are poor and we are people of color. We are poor and we are people of color. And one thing white supremacy have showed me in America is that it's willing to spank white people for defending poor people. And meanwhile, poor people is saying, oh, well, you should have stayed in your house. That's the problem with you niggas. Y'all never come outside for the right reasons. You come outside for the clubs, but you don't come outside for your children. Most black people in today's time ain't never fought for nothing. Y'all ain't never fought for nothing but yourself. Not even your children. Y'all ain't never fought for nothing but yourself. Not even your children. And some of you females been, y'all hate these other do is compete with each other in the welfare lines. Some of y'all black females hate them Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and all the rest of them other females. You know why? Because all y'all do is compete with each other on the welfare line. Oh, get them out of the country. I don't like them. I bet you don't like them. I bet you don't. Poor people being disloyal to poor people. You don't see no videos of them going to get them Ukrainians out of America. Hello? Is anybody home? I don't see no videos of them going to get them Ukrainians and sending them back to Ukraine. I don't see no video of them going to get the white Africans and sending them back to Africa. Yeah, send them back to Africa. Oh no, they got to come over here. They need to escape Africa because black people are raising up and taking their farmland back. So the system went over to Africa. They didn't even have to sit up there and get on boats and come the way the slaves did. No. America sent ships over there and planes over there to fly them to America. But colored people that's trying to escape the tyrant, the same things that's going on in Africa, these people are trying to escape these cartels and other things from their country, but they can't stay here. But y'all don't see it? That's why I said I got to make a choice now. Do I stand with my people when my people don't stand with each other? Or do I go straight for the bag? Because you see how they playing with my numbers, and y'all know why they playing with my numbers. You see why they playing with my numbers. Look what they did to TikTok. You can't even mention Epstein on TikTok. You know why? Because of this man right here. Hold up.
And the most important purchase that is going on. Class. TikTok. TikTok. Number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one? That's most important. X. X.
Yeah.
That's very good. And, you know, so we have to talk to Elon. He's not an enemy. He's a friend. We should talk to him. Now, if we can get those two things, we get a lot. And I could go on other things, but that's not the point right now. We have to fight the fight, okay? To give direction to the Jewish people and give direction to our non-Jewish friends or those who could be our Jewish our friends. Are we going to succeed with everyone? No. Will there be a strong counterpoint? Yes.
Why is he so interested? Huh? Why is he so interested in getting TikTok? Because our children is over there in TikTok. And our children is the ones that's taking a stand. And our children is the ones that's deciding that they not having it no more. The old people ain't got no fight in them. The old people ain't got no fight in them. Niggas ain't fighting for nothing. Niggas is washed up. Why are they so focused on these social media platforms? Why is he so focused? Because you know what? He got to control the narrative. Greatness is not going to come from any of these old niggas on these platforms. They washed up. Greatness is going to come from the youth. Greatness is coming from the youth. Poor people is disloyal to poor people, but worship celebrities. Poor people is disloyal to your own. To your own. Listen, one thing we're not going to do is come up in here and disrespect anybody's religion, whether it be Jesus or anybody. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. I respect everybody's religion over here. We don't do that over here. And anybody doing that gonna get blocked. We don't do that because it's unnecessary. With somebody believing, if somebody praying to Jesus, that's none of your business. It shouldn't affect you. And I can't stand people like that. If somebody sit up there and they worship Jesus or they believe Jesus to be a prophet, what problem? What is that bothering you? It shouldn't matter to you if people believe in Jesus or Caesar Borgia. We all know there's a difference between Caesar Borgia and Jesus, but sitting up here, coming up here, trying to insult people because they on a path of righteousness and they trying to find their way to God, that shit is corny. It's whack. And I'm not sitting up here promoting that Jesus is God neither. We're not doing that. Jesus ain't never said he was God, but if that's who you want to pray to, knock yourself out. I'm just not here to be disrespecting what nobody believe in, but I am at anything that's waging war on us as a people. That's it. Bottom line to it. There's been a lot going on, and it's a lot that I haven't really been touching on. It's a lot of topics. That man Petty, he died a horrific death. Petty died a horrific death. And then you got niggas that came home from jail that's actually trying to justify his death. And not only are they trying to justify his death, but they even putting out AI videos with him attacking the truck that's not even real, trying to discredit this man. For the one time in my life, I gotta agree with this dude. And y'all know I don't even rock with him.
So listen, I've dedicated the majority of my life fighting for black people, standing with black people, making sure black people had justice, inequity, and equality. But before I'm a black man, I'm a human being. And I deal with humanity. I've never been anti-white, I've been anti-white supremacy. That's always been my stance. But in this moment, it's not about black or white, it's about good versus evil. We're dealing with evil forces and evil people. And evil will seek to divide good people by any means necessary. And what they're trying to utilize now is our race. Good people are dying for humanity. Good people are dying for the right thing. And I stand with good people. When I was on the front lines for George Floyd, I stood beside white people who stood in front of me because they realized that their white bodies had more value than mine in the eyes of those police officers. And they were willing to die for me. When I stood for Breonna Taylor, I had the same thing. Once again, I never was against white people. I was always against white supremacy. And I knew I had white allies and white co-conspirators. In this moment, it's not about black or white, and they're showing you that they're willing to kill white people the same way they've been killing black people. So it's about good versus evil. It's about right versus wrong. And I'm always going to be on the side of good, and I'm always going to be on the side of right. So those people telling me that this is not my fight, and it's not our fight, I don't know who our is. I'm a man with empathy, with principles, with integrity, and a fight for what's right all the time. So I'm always going to be on the right side. So you can't tell me because I'm black that I shouldn't care that a white man that was doing the right thing, that stood up for a woman in the middle of the street and gave his life to protect a woman from being maced and brutalized by a fucking coward, I shouldn't stand up for him. You can't tell me that. Maybe that's not your side. And that means we're not on the same side. And I don't care what color your skin is. In this moment, it's about right versus wrong. It's about good versus evil. And I'm going to stand with anyone that wants to do what's good and wants to do what's right. So don't come on my comments. Don't come on my page talking about that this ain't our fight shit. It's not your fight. And that's fine. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you don't tell me what to do. Because we not the same kind of people. So please stay away from me with that cowardly shit. Trying to divide me from other good people with the same heart and the same mind state that I have, because those are my allies and those are my tribe and those are people that I'm gonna fight with. In this moment, we don't have the time to stay home. We don't have the time to say this is not our fight, because it's everybody's fight who is on the side of God.
I gotta agree. But the cowards in life is always going to take the easy way out. It's kind of like when you watch Troy and that little boy, when they went to go get Troy, to go fight Achilles, right? And he said to him, "You about to fight the biggest man I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't fight him." And he told Shorty, "That's why your name will never be known." And that's exactly why some of y'all name will never be known. You're just going to be local regulars. Some of us came in this world to be great. And some of us didn't. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. But the reality of it is, see, which I don't understand is, all you cowards that say I would have kept walking, eventually when evil gets done, you next. Make sure you stay in shape so you can keep running, you fucking coward. Make sure you keep your cardio up, because cowards need to be on every time. You got to run every time, because evil don't take no days off. And at some point in time, evil going to come knocking at your door, my nigga. Then what you going to do? Jump out the window of a 10-story building with no parachute? What, you going to tie sheets and lower yourself down? In life, at some point in time, you got to take a stand. But I get it. I get it. Some of y'all niggas, they're just like your fathers. Everybody always seen their back. Never stood tall. Niggas always seen y'all backs. Always running, always trying to get away. Don't know what it's like to face the fire. Don't know what it's like to walk through a storm. Don't know what it's like to lead the front line. Don't know what it's like to make sacrifices. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Once again, the Department of Homeland Security has murdered an American. Once again, the Department of Homeland Security declared that dead American was a domestic terrorist. Once again, the Department of Homeland Security lied about every single thing that happened during that incident. Once again, multiple videos had to come out from American citizens proving that the Department of Homeland Security is no longer trying to secure the homeland, they're trying to fucking occupy it. Once again, we watch an American citizen bleed out on the street because he wanted to use his First Amendment, and they claimed he tried to use his Second, but now we have none of them. We have no amendments. We have no Constitution. We have no Bill of Rights. We have no Declaration of Independence. Instead, we have a dictator and a tyrant and a fucking old man who thinks he's a god surrounded by a bunch of impotent fat weirdos who can't wait to kill us all.
You know what amazes me? When you clowns in the comment section talk about it's not our fight. I come from the ghetto. Every time I go outside to the hood, when I get in my car, the police is pulling niggas over, slamming them on their face, and locking them up for the weekend for nothing. What you mean it ain't your fight? On one side is ICE grabbing people. On the other side, you niggas ain't even fighting for your kids that's getting locked up. The police in your hood where you live at have a quota to fill. And in order to fill that quota, they locking your children up for disorderly conduct. They locking your children up for loitering. They're locking your children up for the stupidest things in the world so that they can have a criminal record, so that they can never receive a firearm. You are 3/5 of a man. As soon as they lock you up and give you a record, you have become a slave, a fugitive, a prisoner, a person on probation. This is what your kids is going through in the hood every day. And you talking about this is not your fight? I know, because you ain't going to never fight for nothing. That's why most of you niggas talking about it ain't even your fight. You still live in the same neighborhood. You grew up in your whole life. ¿Cómo? That's why you niggas is doing bad. Because winners learn to take losses in order for them to win. That's how they become champions. You're a loser. We don't expect you to fight. You won't even fight for yourself. You won't even fight for yourself. We don't expect everybody to be on the front line. It ain't our fight. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, says, if you can't change something to hate it in your heart, and that's what I'm doing. You speak out against it. If you can't stop it with your hands, you speak out against it. And if that don't work, you hate it in your heart. And you raise the people to make them know that it's not right. Speaking out against evil is a form of war. It is a form of being on the front line. Don't ever let people tell you, oh, you ain't doing nothing but talking. It's a start. There's consequences that come with talking. Martin Luther King was a talker. They knocked his noodles out of his head. Malcolm X was a talker. They knocked his noodles out of his head. There's a price that comes with talking. Martin Luther King, after they aired him out, he got to the hospital. He was still alive. Doctor put a pillow over his face. There's a price that comes with talking. You know I was Dominican. Who the hell told? I know you ain't talking to me. Who told you I was Dominican? Stop with that before you get blocked. Stop with that before you get blocked. Because one thing about it, I hate when people sit up there and say, you not black. Nigga, I don't want to be black. You niggas is disgusting. You embarrassing. You weak. You weak. What you telling me? Oh, you ain't black. Like it's something to be proud of. Nigga, you live up under the feet of white supremacy. Always crying. Always crying. Black? The softest race on this earth? Huh? Look who you talking to. Want to be black? I wish I could change the fact that I was black. I wish that I could change the fact that I was black because you niggas is weak. You only fight each other. You live in piss and shit in poverty. What are you talking about? You're bums. Nigga, you must got me fucked up. Not me. Not Wanda, son. Black. You saying that I be killing me. Yeah, we FBA. I know. You the slaughtered people. You the stolen people on stolen land that was conquered and never got y'all get back. They did your ancestors like Spartacus. Put them up on spikes all through the country. Annihilated them. You never got your get back. Talking about somebody ain't black. What makes you proud to be black, my nigga? Then y'all be kicking that bullshit talking about, yeah, because God gonna come back and do what? And look at you people like you weak. You so weak you waiting for God to come back. Oh, the sun is gonna take white people out. That's the stuff that y'all be saying. Because you can't do it. Because you weak. It ain't no privilege and no honor to be black in America, nigga. You defeated. And y'all done became so much of a coward. You done became so much of a coward that you sitting up there talking about it ain't our fight. It makes you feel good to say that. I come from where they say blood in, blood out. Peace, almighty, peace, blood. And no, I ain't blood no more. But I come from where they say blood in, blood out. Are you not entertained? I come from where, when we go in the court bullpens, when we coming out the court bullpens, when we getting on the buses, we spitting out razors with our back against the wall getting busy. All you niggas talking about, it's not our fight. I know it ain't your fight. It ain't never been your fight. You fooled. You the one giving up your commissary. It ain't our fight. Shut up. You got niggas that look to bully the bullies. That's me. I'm always looking for a fight. That's why I'm always sticking my nose in somebody else's business. And y'all can't say no more, oh, Haas ain't outside. Nobody never see him. Oh, y'all see me. You see me sitting next to Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo. You see me sitting next to Mace. There's other people I sit next to too. You'll just never see it until I post it. I'll look the enemy right in front of the face and say, shall we begin? Out of here with that corny shit. Some of y'all should be embarrassed to be black. You weak. You the majority on the planet, but you don't own nothing. Don't have your land that was taken from you. You know nothing. All you got is the projects. All you got is the bodegas. And you don't even own a bodega. You going in there buying turkey and cheese sandwiches. Mad because Ock won't let you all, he won't let you niggas off for 50 cents. We need to boycott him. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I only had 10 cents short. Nigga, you short. That's the problem. You one of them 10 cent short ass niggas. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You ain't black, nigga. I'm not one of these internet niggas that y'all be seeing running around talking about that FBA shit. Yes, I'm foundational black. Yes, I'm native to this land, but I don't like niggas like that. I can't stand niggas like that. I can't stand bitches like that neither. Yeah, we found it. Get the fuck out of here, chicken head bitch. Fuck out of here. We foundation. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. I'm a rebel. I'm a warrior. How MOP said, I stick the nose of my gun in some shit that don't concern me. I'm a troublemaker. I came to make trouble. I ain't come to duck no trouble. I came to start trouble. It ain't our fight. Your kids ain't your fight. The Board of Education ain't your fight. Your community ain't your fight. What y'all fighting for? Black people in America lost on every front. You lose in every war. What is your fight? Some of y'all chicks, the only thing you're going to fight for is another woman's man. Como? Some of you chicks, the only thing that you're going to fight for is another chick's man. And some of you niggas, the only thing you going to fight for is another nigga's woman. But the kids, they're a casualty of war. Fight for what? Y'all too busy cheating on each other. That's why y'all mad at each other. I hate you so much right now. I hate you too. And your little nigga. Who's proud of that? Who's proud of that? Black men in America in their 40s don't want a 40-year-old black woman. Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Black men in America don't want no 40 and up year old woman that's black. A 40-year-old black man does not want anything to do with a woman, a black woman in their 40s. There's something about y'all aura, y'all energy, and y'all attitude. It's something about the struggle and everything you bitches been through. Another nigga put you through hell, and you got his sweat coming all off of you, and niggas don't even want you. Fight for what? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? What are we talking about? Am I lying? All the niggas that's watching me right now, let's be real. I'm not even asking for y'all to even sit up there and put a 1 and a 2. No, spell it out in the comment section. Be honest, niggas. Tell these women, yeah, we can't stand you. We hate you. Put it in the comment section. Then y'all think a nigga's supposed to come through and break all the ice of what another nigga did to you? You think a nigga's supposed to come in your life and chisel away? Who got the energy? We ain't even got that much time left on this earth. I wish I would chase a bitch. I don't even chase my liquor. I'm supposed to warm your old ass up? I'm supposed to warm you up, cater to you. I got to sit up there and play games. Yeah, right. Fight for what? That's why the black community is broken. Because the younger girls ain't giving a nigga a fight. Older women got too much attitude. Like, who you talking to? Nasty attitudes. And then when you get a certain age, you know you way too old. Like, you know what? Shorty, I'm matter of fact, you can't even call her shorty. Bitch got gray hairs. I'm too old to smack you. Way too old to be putting our hands on a female. Yes, this is what we dealing with. Who we lying to? Who we lying to? We don't even like each other. We don't even like each other. What are we talking about? What is our fight? Most of us sleeping with the enemy. And that's the problem. Fight for what? Let's be real, nigga. How many of y'all niggas that went to see your side chick or blazed the shorty at work before you came home just to go in the house with your wife and sit in the opposite side of the house? Press 1 in the comment section. Am I lying? To you shorties out there. How many of you shorties out there? I know you can't press 1 unless you got a hidden account. How many of you shorties sleeping with a nigga on your job? Just to come home to a nigga that you don't even like. Fight for what? Black men and black women ain't even going in the same direction. You know what's weird to me? The fact that everybody know that social media, you can make millions off of social media. I'm not making millions off of social media. I have spent it, still trying to make some more. But people will sit up there and tell me, I don't want to talk about your YouTube. Why wouldn't you want to talk about my YouTube when it makes money? I can't talk about your job and make money. You're a worker. I'm a boss. Even though YouTube cuts the check, I could actually cut checks for other people. Why can't we have a conversation? See, we're not going in the same direction. You know why we're not going in the same direction? Because it's egos. Fight for what? Your wife is fighting to be another nigga's side chick. Your husband was mad as hell. He had to be snowed in with you during the snowstorm. Because it ain't nothing like side chick sandwiches. Ain't nothing like a side chick sandwich. It's extra love in that motherfucker. Shout out to all you side chicks out there keeping hope alive. Sending that nigga home to that miserable bitch with a smile on his face. And my prayers go out to you niggas that ain't slept with your wife in a while. And when you get up in there, those walls don't feel the same. My prayers go out to you. Because a female, yo, that's the worst right there. That's the worst. When you sleep with a woman you done been with for years and you ain't been sleeping with her and them walls don't feel the same and she trying to play you like you dumb. Even when you stick your small pinky finger, it's supposed to be tight, my nigga. That's what you used to, right? But now, when you all up in there, you trying to hit the corner, you ain't feeling them walls no more. Shout out to all you niggas. Yeah. That's why black people ain't gonna never get nowhere. The game is rigged. You coming home smelling like another chick and she coming home smelling like another nigga. Ain't no walls. Nigga can't be in love with a woman that ain't got no walls. This shit easy to me. That's what people fighting for in the hood. It's a damn shame when white people is taking the front line and who they call the minorities and fighting for colored people because colored people sitting up there talking about it ain't they fight.
Donald Trump, I call on you once again. Remove this force from Minnesota. They are sowing chaos and violence. We've seen deadly violence from federal agents again and again and again. And I call on all Americans to see the decency that this state is exhibiting and the horrific cruelty, unprofessional, absolute abomination that is passing for what these ICE agents are doing on our streets. Do I have any confidence Donald Trump will do the right thing? No, I don't have a lot of confidence Donald Trump will do the right thing. Thank God we have video, because according to DHS, these 7 heroic guys took an onslaught of a battalion against them or something. It's nonsense, people. America, as you're listening, enough is enough. Enough is enough of this. End this. End this.
You got white people crying to keep ICE out of your neighborhood. You got masked men with guns coming through your neighborhood, snatching up your neighbors, and you talking about it's not your fight. They not going into white people's neighborhood doing that. They going into your village, your neighborhood, but you so divided mentally, it ain't our fight. Nigga, it's your community. It's your neighborhood. That shit ain't going on in my neighborhood. That's poor nigga shit. That's broke nigga shit. But broke people, poor people, disloyal to poor people. Always looking to take the coward way out. Shout out to the people that use their voice. And yes, that side chick sandwich shit is mine. Y'all make sure y'all let everybody know that's about to steal it. You ain't never heard that on nobody else's platform. I've been saying it for years, and I'm about to start coming back out with my shit again. Side chick sandwiches. I might even open me a restaurant. Side chick sandwiches. Shout out to all the side chicks in there. And if y'all got topics that y'all want me to speak on, because I'm about to start working all my channels, hit me up in my DM on Instagram, Poppy from BX River, Poppy from BX River. Hit me in my DM. I check my messages in my DM. Some of the topics that y'all be sending me, I love it. Send me dope topics. And if I like it or if I got the time, because sometimes I might not touch on your topic but still like it because I ain't have the time or I forgot. Yeah, I should copyright that shit. Side chick sandwiches. Shout out to all the side chicks out there that actually keep a nigga home alive. Putting a smile on a nigga face. Going in that bathroom, getting that hot rag with that soap on it and washing a nigga knob off after you finish with him. If y'all feeling me, put a 1 in the comment section. I'm stupid.
We can expect nothing to come from the federal government. So we need our local authorities to stand up or tell us you are abandoning us. Tell us you are going to allow federal tyranny.
That's right.
We're talking about murder.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Say that you're going to leave us at the hands of a federal government that is unchecked, that has no checks, no balances. Tell us that you're going to allow them to murder us and do nothing.
That's right.
Then we can make a decision
That's right.
of who we need in those seats to protect and defend us. So what does that leave? It today to call upon our local officials to stand up. Say stand up. Stand up. And do something. And do something. Stand up. Stand up. And do something. And do something. Why did we send you here? Yes. If the county attorney won't prosecute, if the attorney general won't prosecute, if the governor won't order an investigation, if the sheriff won't conduct an investigation, if the police chief won't conduct an investigation, and then if the BCA this morning will release a statement and say the feds told us to stay out of it, and then they say, okay. Right. Wow. We'll stay out of it. When have they ever done that? We locally have the authority to investigate. Yes. We expect this county attorney in this county, right here in Minneapolis, to bring charges. Yes. Yeah. We expect this attorney general office to support any investigative needs. Any charges that may be brought, the support coming from the top is what we need, because we will get justice nowhere else. That's right. They've already said it. They've already expressed it. We should not expect it.
Hear the passion? That's the voice of a man with passion for his people. And those voices is the reason why the head of ICE got fired. Dag Lizzie 96, thank you for sponsoring this war. Hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure y'all share this live. Let everybody know we live.
So they found a Somali ICE agent, which don't surprise me because we've seen black ICE agents, we've seen Hispanic ICE agents. What you don't see is you don't see any white ICE agents hunting down any of the 580,000 undocumented European immigrants in this country. We got over 500,000 undocumented European immigrants, yet I ain't seen a single video, not one, of any white ICE agents terrorizing any of these European neighborhoods. None. Not a single one. I'll give you $10 if you give me one. Show me one video. You won't see it. Because they know they can't pay white people to hunt down other white people, unlike paying black people to hunt down other black people, unlike paying other Hispanic people to hunt down other Hispanic people, unlike paying Somali people to hunt down other Somali people. You're not a good person. And don't give me the bullshit. This is just about cleaning up the streets and just about immigration. First of all, Minnesota only got about between 80 to 130,000 undocumented immigrants compared to 2.1 in Texas, compared to 1.2, 1.7 in Florida. Both of those are red states. Both of those places have twice as many undocumented immigrants, yet you don't see them there. You don't see them there because those are red states. They chose this monster. That's why he won't send them there. So you're not even doing this for a virtuous reason. You doing this at the behest of a convicted criminal felon who's being petty as fuck. For a few bucks? Less after taxes. You're not a good person. You're not doing anything good. You don't believe me? Ask yourself, how many domestic terrorists have you taken off the street compared to the ones that he's pardoned? How many drug kingpins have you put behind bars compared to the ones that he's gotten back on the street? How many fraudsters, because I know it's a big thing, fraud, how many fraudsters have you taken off the street compared to the ones that he has given full clemency and freedom to? You're a shitty person doing something for another shitty person. And no amount of lying to yourself is ever going to change that. And history will remember you rotten motherfuckers. Every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure they remember that. And lastly, ask yourself this. Y'all tear-gassed a 6-month-old baby. Nothing good about y'all. Nothing. Ask yourself this. If they know that you have a price to hunt down people that look like you, what's to stop them from putting a price on you when they're done with you? And they will be done with you.
All they doing is filling up private prisons, going to detention centers where the rich is investing in your stay there, the same way they do it in the hood. But some of y'all don't get the picture. History is being made right now. History is being made.
Today is my birthday, and there's nothing I want more than to keep all of you safe. And the only way I know how to do that is to help you prepare. Guys, I am done with the lying. I cannot take any more of the deception from the administration. I saw Alex's execution just like all of you did. And they told me that he was an assassin, a domestic terrorist, and even the President of the United States said that somehow this was a distraction from the fraud in Minnesota. And instead of taking a step back and trying to de-escalate things, they continue to escalate them. I'm done with it. But what can I do? I can help you prepare for what's coming. Because we all know this continued probing to try and get people to fight back against ICE is exactly what they want. And they're going to get it one way or another. So I want you to be prepared for when it happens. Number one, I want you to get fit and stay fit. Cardio above all else. If you can't run, walk. Walk, walk, walk until you can run, and then run as fast and as far as you can. That will save you before anything. Number two, I want you to go out and buy or acquire somehow, if you have one already, a quality backpack. Load that backpack up with everything you need to semi-sustain yourself comfortably for 72 hours. Keep it around 30% of your body weight. Food, water, clothing, medicine, a portable battery to charge your phone, any other things that you may need. There are loads of websites that tell you what to put.
Let me stop that for a second for the faggot that sat up there and said fearmongering, right? This is white people, the ones that conquered the world, telling you that they're about to conquer the world some more. They're not done. They're showing you. Countries are getting invaded. Presidents is getting kidnapped. Fearmongering? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out my comment section.
Bag. Just be sure you can move with it if you have to leave your home. And lastly, because they are wavering on the Second Amendment, I want you to go out and buy a firearm. I'm not going to tell you what to get and go down that black hole of information, but whatever it is you choose, make sure you train with it. Train with it, train with it, train with it. Make sure you can take it apart and put it back together and clean it with your eyes closed. Make sure it's something you can carry. Those are 3 basic things you can do right now to protect yourself. And should that moment come, make sure that you have planned out how you will react. You have to have lines in the sand. You do not want to be hesitating when a moment of crisis comes. Some states make it easier when you have stand your ground laws or castle doctrine laws, but you don't need to hesitate trying to figure out what you need to do. You need to think about that now. I'm sorry this is happening, but the best thing I can do is to help you prepare, and those 3 little nuggets will get you 80% of the way there.
Somebody said Venezuelan people looking at me like I'm stupid. Venezuelan people got a new colonizer. Wait till they get to meet their new slave master. Fuck is you talking about? Wait till they get to meet their new slave master. Who you think sent Trump over there? The same people that just aired out Israel? Who you think sent Trump over there? Damn you, dumb. Dumb.
Oh my God, the NRA fucking spoke out against Trump. The National Rifle Association that voted that motherfucker in and fucking made sure his campaign was sweet. They said his rhetoric in the Department of Homeland Security is dangerous against law-abiding citizens and shouldn't make fucking assumptions before the real investigation came out. Ah! Yes! my God, I don't think you guys understand. And there's so much more going on today, so I'm gonna explain it to you. Dude, stop that out. I love you, Irene. Okay, keep it cute. The USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft is in the direction heading there right now. They put the Ayatollah currently in hiding because they said they were reported to be in the Middle East. The United States of America just sent a flotilla into the middle. So that Armada that he was talking about, it was real. For some reason, Israel came out of nowhere today and said, we're ending all search and rescue for the last hostage that we were looking for. When did you enter Gaza for that? That wasn't nowhere on the news. I didn't know you were going door to door looking for... The Republicans, they not having it. Including the Republican nominee for the governor position that was coming in that wanted to run. He said, I'm not going to support a party that currently is doing this retribution. They're trying to stop the funding for ICE. They went to the bill, they saw what ICE did, they said, fuck that. We about to have a conversation because we're not about to sign this bullshit. This is what we signed up for. Because they know they're going to lose their fucking seats over what's happening right now. Ooh, this is sweet. That power outage in Greenland, yeah, nobody knows where it came from. The power outage in Inuk, no one knows what happened. The police said they're conducting a full investigation, but it knocked out the entire city. Power outages and everything else in between. They had to go to the police stations. I've got reports reporting that the National Guard is currently feeding American citizens. They are giving American citizens that were deployed to Minnesota coffee and donuts and telling them that they're there for them. Bitch, I'm sitting here telling the news. The fuck was that? Sorry, I currently got wild dogs, just like a wild Donald Trump. So look alive. This already started a little spicy today. And you will always remember who Alex Preddy is. Alex Preddy was the 37-year-old white male that was a law-abiding citizen, a citizen of this country, that wasn't in an area of a protest, that Nicolette wasn't on a protest. Whipple was, Nicolette wasn't. On the video footage that you see, that DHS is currently calling him a domestic terrorist. I want you to know that Alex had his phone out, and Alex was protecting a woman that Alex was currently trying to detain. Alex fell to the ground, currently protected. They ripped Alex off of that woman and put him to the ground with 6 people on it. A dude in a gray jacket decided to withdraw or take off of the persons of Alex his weapon. And after his weapon was dismantled and removed from his body, multiple shots took off. And I need everybody to know, it wasn't one person doing the shooting. 10 bullets. You ready?
Shout out to the people out there that use their voice. Because it don't cost them nothing to care a little bit, to use the words of wisdom. It didn't cost her nothing to take her time out, to give her passion, and say, I don't like evil. Silence is approval, and silence is for suckers. It's a lot of you suckers out there.
A couple days ago, ICE kicked another U.S. citizen. Don't move. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to stop what you're doing and pay attention. Listen very carefully to what is being said in the video I'm going to play.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals.
Did you catch it? No? Let me slow it down and double it up.
This looks like a situation where...
Looks like? Looks like. Do you know the meaning of looks like? I played both for you so you can understand they're on the same script. They're all on the same page. They all know what they're doing. They all wrote this down. They all are using the same word for a specific reason. Looks like. They told you it looks like. Not, hey, we saw something. Not, hey, we got prior knowledge or something. But, hey, it looks like. Now, with Renee Good, they had their reason. Oh, she tried to weaponize her car and tried to hurt an officer.
This incident showed that this officer was hit by her vehicle, she weaponized it, and he defended his life and those colleagues around him and the public.
But this time, they didn't have a reason. So they killed a U.S. citizen based off an assumption. It looks like he was here to keep federal officers. Looks like. So not only is the government lying to the American people, they are now creating scenarios in their head to get away with the American people. Looks like. They told us that he approached federal officers with his weapon. That did not happen. Not only did they approach him, they also maced him. They told us that they tried to disarm him, but he resisted. And that did not happen because they didn't try. They did. They did disarm him. His weapon was behind his back in a holster. They pulled it out, and they still shot him anyways. Looks like. Remember the last time we all heard, looks like? Remember the Supreme Court Justice allowed ICE to pick us up and detain us based on what we look like and what we sound like? And all of a sudden, real slowly, they now have the immunity to kill us based off what it looks like we may do. Looks like. I remember once Trump said he could be in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and he wouldn't lose any voters.
Say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
Now, people thought that was reckless, but it showed me that he understood the type of people that were following him, his loyalists. He just put food in their mouth, money in their pockets, and gave them all a gun, so he would never have to be the person shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
Shout out to the people out there that realize that if you don't speak out against evil, it'll sneak up on you and put you in a headlock and come knocking at your door.
Yeah, fucking political. That was murder. An ICU nurse who worked at the VA, who was legally carrying a firearm that was fucking holstered while he was filming, who is now being painted as a domestic terrorist because he took a gun to a protest. But all these 2A motherfuckers a couple years back were screaming Kyle Rittenhouse's name from the goddamn rooftops. Oh, well, that was different. Yeah, you're right. He had a fucking rifle strapped to his chest. The man who was shot and murdered by ICE was concealed carrying a firearm that he was legally allowed to fucking have. I am now seeing reports that it's even possible that they disarmed him by taking his weapon out of his holster that was at his 6 o'clock, and then they mag dumped the fucking guy. So if you were legally carrying a firearm and they take that off of your person and then utilize that as a justification to put rounds in your fucking back while you were laying face down on the pavement, then it was never about following the law. The Second Amendment doesn't matter anymore, and you're fucked. So where's all the don't tread on me, two-way, gun-toting, boot-licking fucktards? Or is it just when it's not on your fucking side? So I'm done playing the middle ground. I'm done making first aid videos that just might help, that can be seen by both sides. So fuck it. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. We are not mad enough.
Are you not entertained? I don't just give y'all celebrity gossip. I'm not them other channels whose #1 mission is to keep you stupid. I got more when it comes to me. I don't know why I'm not seeing my chat, my comment section. There we go. Nigga could not see my comment section. Listen, I'm not a Republican or Democrat. They both the same evil. They both the same evil. The problem is that now you got to figure out whether you want to be on the rich side or the poor side. The poor is disloyal to itself. And shout out to the 2,200 people in the building. And watch them pull the number back. Watch and see. I need everybody to put 2,200 in for my lawyer. Watch them pull it back. See, now I got to make a decision. Do I say fuck poor people and my #1 mission is to be rich? Because rich people, they roll with each other. They protecting each other's bag. They trying to stay on top and keep their taxes from taking care of you. Now, poor people versus the rich, you're disloyal to each other. And you kissing the ass of the elite. Y'all can't wait to be house niggas. Y'all cannot wait to be on a new plantation to be the new house niggas. So you, the poor people, is really the worst. You're disloyal to each other. As long as it ain't happening over here to me, so it's okay to happen to your neighbor. As long as it ain't happening to you, it's okay to happen to your neighbor. Whatever happened to the people of color, the black people that had morals and principles? We used to be the guardians of this earth, of this galactic, of this universe. We used to be the guardians of the universe. Now we punks. It ain't my fight, it ain't mine. Then somebody else, another race, should take control. Because when white people, when they in charge, they make the rules and they rule with an iron fist. Black people, you don't want to be in charge. Y'all want to be crybabies. We shall overcome. Cowards. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier only died but once.
Breaking news into the Don Lemon Show newsroom. Removed from his role as Border Patrol Commander at Large, and he's going to return to his former job in El Centro, California, where he's expected to retire soon. This is what The Atlantic is reporting. Bavino's sudden departure here and his sudden demotion, this is the clearest sign yet that Donald Trump and his administration, they are trying to take a turn the tables on this aggressive tactics after the killing of 37-year-old Alex Preddy by Border Patrol agents under Bavino's command. And guess what? Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and her close advisor Corey Lewandowski, who were Bavino's biggest backers at DHS, The Atlantic is reporting that they're also at risk of losing their jobs. So stay tuned. We'll bring you more details as we get them into the Don Lemon Show newsroom. But here's the breaking news. Gregory Bavino, apparently gone. Kristi Noem and Corey Lewandowski, possibly on the chopping block, according to reports. We'll keep you updated.
That's what happens when voices start speaking out. When voices start speaking out. And see, the one thing that I love about the National Rifle Association, it was really them putting their foot down that led to this decision right here. When the National Rifle Association made it clear that Petty died with his gun on his waist, he had every right to have his gun. When they spoke out and made it clear he had every right to have his gun and he didn't do nothing wrong with his gun, that's when justice kicked in. That's when justice kicked in. Because the National Rifle Association said he was in the right for having his gun. Trump said he was in the wrong. He shouldn't have had his gun there. Now, anybody that you know that have a gun license or even been through some shit, they never leave home without their gun. It doesn't matter, citizen man, whether Don Lemon is a super sellout or not. At this moment, in this topic, he's telling the truth. In this moment, where you got a white man that shot another white man because he was wiping pepper spray out of a woman's face, that man died a hero, and he wasn't supposed to be executed like that. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. And Don Lemon right now, he's absolutely right. That's why I tell people to take the message and leave the messenger. Because anybody that's 110% anybody else, nigga, you a bot. Anybody that's 110% anybody, nigga, I'm not 110% my wife. Why the fuck would I be 110% Trump? You niggas is brainwashed. I'm not 110% my mama. Why would I be 110% Trump? You niggas is brainwashed. I'm not 110% my children. Why the fuck would I be 110% Trump? You niggas is brainwashed. You are the Matrix. You are the Matrix. When you can't see wrong in a nigga that you don't even know, you have become the Matrix. Anytime you can't see wrong, you brainwashed. I don't 110% or 100% agree with nobody all the time. So when you niggas keep coming with the 110 and 100, nigga, who sent you? You have been kidnapped by the Matrix. You have now become Agent Smith. And anybody that's not Agent Smith, when you see Agent Smith, you know to run. You ain't got the power of Neo in the Matrix, so you better run. Y'all niggas be wildin'. Under no circumstances am I going to sit up there and justify a man, especially a white man, being murdered by white supremacy because he's going out there and he's fighting for colored people. That's the whole part that y'all missing. That white man died fighting for colored people. Meanwhile, Trump got his agents going all through the country, moving monuments of black history. How's you drunk? Your mother drunk. You ain't seen me put a cup to my mouth not one time since I've been on this live. Stop lying. What agency you work for? Where you get that from? You didn't see me put a cup to my mouth not one time during this whole time I've been live, but then you come in here with that propaganda like an evil bot and then put an evil suggestion. How's you drunk? Do I sound drunk? Or do I sound passionate? What Petty did was foolish. He was fighting for foreigners. What Petty did, nigga, I love foreign pussy. Fuck is you talking about? What that mean? I love foreigners. You sounding as a black man, you sounding more racist than a white man. I love to go to foreign lands. I love to get on an airplane and land in foreign lands. I like to go to Hawaii. I like to go to the Bahamas. I can't wait to see the Maldives. What are we talking about? But at the same time, Trump used Nicki Minaj to sell his gold card. He's selling citizenships to the elite, to the rich that could afford it, while he kick out the poor. He's selling America to the rich while he's kicking out the poor. Make that make sense, my nigga? There's nothing you could tell me. Only thing you telling me is that you worshiping the rich and you poor. And they got words for the evil. And then you got colorful words for the evil. That's why I say we in trouble, because we disloyal to ourselves. Let me ask y'all a question in the comment section. Before I block this clown, right? Because I'm just Golden Child 9892. Before I block you, do I sound drunk in the comment section? If I sound drunk in the comment section, press 1. If I don't sound drunk, press 2. Put it in the comment section. I sound passionate. I know damn well I don't sound like I'm drunk. I sound angry. Don't come in here trying to manipulate. And all you motherfuckers that's sitting up there trying to go along with it, I'm blocking you too, because you agents. It's your fake accounts. Thank you for setting yourself up. Stupid. Now my moms can get the blocking, get them bots out of here. Get all them bots right out of here. Poor people disloyal to poor people. Poor people are very disloyal to poor people. This nigga sitting up there selling freedom. People over here breaking their neck, working, slaving. Like, nah, my nigga. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm never, ever going to be a yes man. I couldn't live with myself being a yes man. HASSAN Campbell is not a Democrat or a Republican. And it makes me sick every time I sit up there and watch people make it seem like it's only two categories. No. Those poor illegal aliens are loyal to us. I don't care if they're loyal or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm sitting up there watching videos of niggas getting arrested for raping them. You agree with that too?
This is breaking legal news. An ICE agent in Louisiana has pled guilty to repeatedly sexually assaulting a Nicaraguan detainee in a Louisiana detention center. His name is David Corbell, and he worked in the South Louisiana ICE Processing Center. And from January through July of last year, he repeatedly sexually assaulted this woman. And the way he got away with it was by forcing her into a janitor closet. Prosecutors said Corbell forced other detainees to act as lookouts while he abused this woman. And part of the way he would coerce her into doing these things, apart from fear, was using pictures of her daughter as some kind of bargaining chip. It's absolutely vile. Now that he's pled guilty, Corbell faces up to 15 years in prison, and he will be sentenced on April 10th of this year. Some outlets have tried to paint this as some kind of romantic relationship. That implies consent. There is no consent when you are being held prisoner and a prison guard forces you in a closet and says, oh, I'll get you pictures of your daughter we took you away from if you have sex with me. Use your heads. Also, this is only the predator who we've caught. Abuse is happening in these detention centers every day. It's why the Trump-Vance administration won't let members of Congress conduct oversight in these facilities. They're trying to hide this stuff from us. But anyway, let me know what you think about this case, and if you want to stay in the loop, you can follow for more.
How many of y'all seen the video with the woman in the porta potty? With the ICE agent forcing the woman in the porta potty with handcuffs on. How many of y'all seen the video? Press 1. You cool with that, citizen man? Oh, she's just illegal though, right? So it's okay to rip kids away from their parents and then force them in the closet and show them pictures of their kids and tell them that they never gonna see their kids again unless they sleep with you in a prison bathroom. You cool with that, citizen man? Oh, they just illegals. Like, stop playing with me, my nigga. Nah, my nigga, I got way too much morals. I got kids. But where is the outrage for Americans getting abused, American prisoners? My nigga. Now you just mixing everything up just to have something to say. You know how many conversations I done had and topics I done had between me and Hocus fighting for niggas that don't have no heat in the penitentiary? No blankets in the pen. I've been there and done all that. We dealing with what's in front of us right now. You trying to make people look away from people being mistreated and people being raped in the prison system. You trying to make people look away from a bunch of tyrants that's kidnapping people when they talking about there's rumors of these people washing up in oceans, being dumped out of the back of planes, being dumped out of the back of planes. My nigga, I could never be I could never erase the passion that I have for humanity. I'm sorry. Man, my nigga, your argument is just I'm not getting it. Because it should never be an argument when people are being mistreated. And I'm never going to be that nigga sitting up there talking about because they locked Epstein up. What about R. Kelly? I hate people like that. I hate the Me Too movement. I hate Mr. Me Too. If somebody do something over here, well, why you ain't do it? I hate people like that. It's one mission at a time. That's it. I don't care about the media. I care about the people. I don't care about the media. I care about the people. When people go to court and face the judge, it's one foul at a time. When you're dealing with master manipulators, they try to throw every case in your face. What about this? What about that? Ho, you throwing too much. It's one at a time. You're doing too much. It's one at a time. I just posted media of regular people showing and breaking down what's happening because the real media is not telling you what's going on in them camps. It's guerrilla journalists that's telling you what's going on around America. It's guerrilla journalists that's in the middle of these streets filming what's going on these cell phones. It's guerrilla journalists that's out there trying to make a stand and say and stand for something. But we do understand there's a bunch of FBI agents in my comment section controlling how many people y'all let in my YouTube and out of my YouTube. We do know that there's the FBI sitting up there putting a chokehold and keeping my numbers low. We know. We fully understand that y'all create or y'all control the in and the out. I understand. That's why y'all push niggas like Andrew Tate and all the rest of them niggas, because you can control their numbers. Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens. Yeah, y'all hate Candace Owens, but y'all let her go live on YouTube and have 200,000 and 300,000 people watching her at a time. 40,000 and 50,000 at one time watching her. Because it's controlled opposition. Who the fuck y'all think y'all fooling? How you got people disappearing from prison and they not putting out a roll call? Don't you supposed to look for missing prisoners? Nigga said, get the fuck out of here, come in here the right way. What's the right way? Paying Trump? What's the right way? Giving Trump $1 million? When did it get to the point to where that we had to pay to move from one place to the other on God's green earth? Who gave men the right to tell other men and other women that they can't travel freely to other countries and be a part of other countries' a land, that they can't go over there to make a living? Who told people that? America has more than enough land to allow people to come over here to live. But you niggas are so brainwashed, you want to be just like your slave master. You should let your slave master urinate on you. Y'all should let y'all slave master piss and take a shit on y'all like they do in Dubai. Y'all would love to put their doo-doo on you, wouldn't you? Y'all would love it. Ooh, master, I take some of that diarrhea. Niggas is nasty. That nasty. It does not hurt me. It does not hurt me to see Mexicans working construction and buying themselves houses and property. It does not hurt me to see Mexicans putting their kids on a school bus next to my kids. That doesn't bother me. I get more help from the Mexicans cutting my grass than the niggas. The niggas is lazy. They don't want to do nothing. I'm not going to even lie. Most black people are worthless. Ask a black entrepreneur. Where's the people out of his family helping him with his business? Where's his friends at? And I guarantee you, most of them going to tell you, don't look for them. Don't look for them. I be needing massive help. I got to leave a middle-class area to go drive down, duck police, duck the shooters, duck the gang members, duck the drug dealers to go actually find help in the hood and then pay for it? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. What boss do you know? I'm the boss. Got to go get his workers. And that's the problem. Black people got too much egos. That's why I tell y'all, anybody following me like that, it's every man for himself now. Don't drown yourself trying to save somebody else unless you're saving an ally. Because the same people that I'm trying to use my voice for and fight for ain't fighting for my channel. Niggas ain't sharing my videos. It's the youth that's coming to YouTube, taking my videos over to TikTok and making me go viral. It's the youth doing that. I'm the #1 nigga in the country on TikTok. On YouTube, y'all letting these niggas play with the algorithm. I'm just telling you, to anybody black out there that's watching me, don't rely on black people. They're not going to save you. They're going to make excuses. Every time it comes time for a black person to hold you down, they're not going to be there. Trust me when I tell you, especially when you start really starting to want the things out of life and you start reaching and working for it, they're going to abandon you. They won't be there. That's why you grab people with like minds and you move in that position, because the reality of it is, for me, I got goals that I want to accomplish. But if I sit up there and I start every day talking about, let's say, YouTube, you'll hear people, I don't want to talk about YouTube. But you want my money? My conversations in front of this camera is what get me paid. This is my passion, right? It was an accident that became what it is. I'm good at it. So we can't have conversations to talk about this right here. You know how many people said to me, and I don't understand why they say to me, if you a content creator and you watching me right now, have you ever had one of your friends or family member tell you, I don't watch your videos? Put one in the comment section. Put one in the comment section, or if you're a content creator and somebody told you before that they don't watch your videos. But you get money from me? You see me make money? Do you realize you don't watch my videos, but do you realize there's people that's making $10,000 a month off of me on TikTok and on Facebook because they share HASSAN Campbell's videos? You have people that share my videos that's making $10,000 a month just for taking clips. That's why we will never win. That's exactly why we would never win. Because people don't want to see you ahead of them. And they're not going to help you to stay ahead of them when you're not even trying to be ahead of them. You trying to win and bring them along. But if they can't be number one, then they won't be your number two. Unless it's the side chick. Shout out to all the side chicks out there with the side chick sandwiches. If you looking to be a new side chick, just hit me in my DM. Let me stop. Stop playing. It is what it is, man. They don't want to be the number two, so you got to go get a child. You got to go get your side chick. These niggas be acting up out here. Nigga said Anton Daniels. Yeah, I've been hearing a little bit of about Anton. Shout out to Anton. Anton is another one. I like Anton, but some of the things that he be doing, like all that MAGA, super MAGA shit, like nah, my nigga. No, I can't agree with everything that comes from one camp. I can't, because everything that you're doing is not right. I can't. In order to be a judge has to be fair. Yeah, Anton definitely does pander on MAGA. He does. And you got to understand something about me. I 110% hate the Democrats with a passion. But Trump does show that he is a liar. And a lot of MAGA left Trump. That's why I be looking at black people that be playing MAGA. I look at them sideways because a lot of white people are not MAGA no more. They're not Democrats neither. You know what they say and what they tell you? They say truth have no party. Truth have no party.
I'm a former professional gunman trained and authorized by the United States government to use deadly force in a civilian environment. I have put quite literally hundreds of thousands of rounds downrange in my lifetime, from a wide variety of weapons platforms, from something as simple as a single-action revolver to a Mark 19, my favorite weapons platform, and everything in between with a high degree of proficiency. I'm a multi-time expert in a rifle and pistol, those being a Beretta 92 and an M16 or an M4. The only time I scored less than an expert on any weapons platform was in boot camp, when I missed the cut by 3 points because I was wearing glasses, not contacts. I shot a perfect score on the combat pistol test. There was one person in my Marine Security Guard class that shot better than me, and he went out to shoot for the Marine Corps rifle and pistol team. I'm an 0331, an 8152, and an 0321 in that order. I know guns. I also know force. The rules of engagement, threat matrix, and the escalation of force continuum are seared into me for life. I can no sooner forget those than I can forget I'm fucking Italian. They exist for a reason. I am only allowed to use deadly force as a last resort and only to prevent imminent death, my own or someone else's, or serious bodily injury, my own or someone else's. Let that sink in. Anything short of that, anything at all, and deadly force is absolutely not authorized anywhere in this country whatsoever. Now, I need some of you fucking Nazi bootlickers to explain to me exactly how this unarmed man, on the ground, freshly and repeatedly pepper sprayed, surrounded by armed and masked men that we're expected to believe are federal agents, one who, by the way, have no authority over U.S. citizens and whom are operating outside of their jurisdiction, with one hand firmly on the ground and the other hand holding his phone away from his body, represented an imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury. Explain that to me like I'm 5 fucking years old.
Huh?
Alex Petty was executed.
Yep.
He was executed by a member of Trump's brown shirts, and nothing will happen because white supremacists Do not punish white supremacists for engaging in white supremacist violence.
This is coming from an ex-mega military dude. You got white people standing up to white supremacy while black people are being quiet.
There's two ways out of this. One is a sustained, ongoing national strike, and the other one nobody wants. Do something.
Do you think we need to refine what rebellion look like for African Americans in this new Trump era?
I think we can. Here's the thing. You got rebellion, you have revolt, you have revolution. Black people rebel.
That's correct.
Temporarily. It's a temper tantrum. It never evolves into a revolution for change. It's easy to burn something down. It's easy to tear something down. Breonna Taylor, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Tamir Rice, right here, Freddie Gray, so forth. We marched, we protested, we rioted, we rebelled, but there was never a revolution. There wasn't even a reformation. Reformation says we're going to fix the institutions that we got. Although they're not perfect, let's make them work for black people. Let's reform Cleveland police system. Let's reform Cleveland public schools. Let's reform Cleveland's municipal judicial system, if you believe they can be reformed. Revolution says we're going to tear them down and rebuild them. Black people are neither reformists or revolutionaries. We are reactionaries. The only time we stand up is when white people make us upset. The only time you're going to do something for yourself is when your enemy provokes you, then your enemy controls your destiny. Why don't we build?
This is too easy for me. It's way too easy. But we all got to make a decision. I'm going to say it again. My mental can't understand how you got black dudes coming from the penitentiary rooting for ICE. If they did that in the feds, if they did that in the states, somebody would have stuck a knife in them. Right in front of my lying eyes, I'm seeing dudes being abducted by Agent Smith from the Matrix. And you know, once Agent Smith turned these people, they never come back. You've seen the Matrix. Once they get turned, they never come back.
But what happens when you have officers in the United States fly over into Israel and they train with the IDF soldiers? They train with them in domestic terrorism tactics. If you go and train with these people who are doing these human rights violating tactics and maneuvers and murders and cold-blooded killing, then you train so that you can bring it over here into your city, our cities. You really have to conceive of something here. And that is that evil, wicked, rich people don't give a damn about the average person. They don't care. See, when you think that people genuinely care the way you care, that's where you make the mistake. Thinking that these rich people, some of them, genuinely care. They don't. So what's happening over there, I believe, will happen here.
What's happening over there, I know it's going to happen here. It's starting right in front of our face. The soldiers running through your neighborhoods, not rich neighborhoods, running through poor neighborhoods, was trained overseas in Israel. Wake up.
Why am I saying that? We have something called ICE. It's causing a divide between a number of people, and that's because some people fell into the psychological trap. Well, these illegal immigrants are taking our jobs. Okay. Well, these illegal immigrants are criminals. Yeah. Well, these illegal immigrants, they're doing this, they're doing that. I agree with certain things. I definitely do. But ICE, who was rounding up not just illegal immigrants, just so you know. ICE rounded up people who are not illegal. ICE rounded up people who are black, born in America, people who are born here. They have rounded up people in a terrible way. They are absolute vigilantes given a license to do whatever the hell they want to do.
But it's not your fight, right? No, it's not your fight.
And they cover their faces, don't show their identities. You have to be mindful here. Hold on. If you want to say, well, Reason, hold on now, bro. I'm with you, but we got this issue with the brown folk, and we got this issue with these folks, and I hear all of that. Here's what I want us to look at. What can they do to us with what they are saying they are doing for us? If they say, well, ICE is here to protect the people who live in America.
You applied for ICE last week, and that's why I just blocked you, stupid ass. Should have kept that to yourself. ICE ain't welcome in these comment sections. Next step that's coming very soon.
Secure our borders, to secure our streets. Okay, sounds noble, sounds nice, sounds righteous. Remember who you're hearing it from. The same bastards who tell you that the food is safe, it's fine, that the vaccines are safe, they're fine. It's okay, things are good here. America's the greatest nation on earth. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, you listen to the same people who lied to you on a daily, and now they're saying, well, ICE is here to help you. To help who? Be careful. Listening to this devil, just be careful. Many of you work for ICE because you're broke. Make this very clear. It's just like signing up for the military for a lot of people. It went from patriotism and me loving my country and my nation to, I want to go to school, but I don't have money to pay for it, and I need a bonus. I need that money because that'll help me out with some bills, these student loans, this stuff that I'm backed up on paying. Let me go ahead and sign this couple-year contract so I can get this little bit of money. ICE is the same. The difference is you get to wear a mask, you get a badge, you can go do horrible human rights violating things on a regular in the name of cleaning up the streets. I don't support how this is evolving and where it's going. I don't support that. What I do support is us protecting and securing ourselves. This is why when you continue to rely on this system, you have things like this that take place. When you don't secure your own street, you let the government come in and secure it, control it, or take it over for you. This is what we end up getting when we do not take care of ourselves.
The know better is to do better. I love seeing white people and black people taking a stand together against oppression and evil. I love it.
They're just going after the worst of the worst. I don't know why you're mad about that. They kidnapped a 5-year-old kid wearing a blue bunny hat and a goddamn Spider-Man backpack out of the fucking school pickup line. They then drove him home and made him walk up to the front door asking to be let in so they could see if anybody else was home to snatch. His older brother came home 20 minutes later and his dad and his little brother were gone, despite the fact that the whole family came through a legal port of entry, have an active asylum case, and don't have a deportation order. And now the two of them are either on their way or already at a detention center in Texas. You know what happens at places like that? Women are raped and men are choked to death. Both of those things are fucking documented. You know what it's called when you kidnap a child and take him across state lines? Human fucking trafficking. To be perfectly clear, if you can hear that story and look at the picture of Liam Ramos standing there fucking terrified with a piece of shit ICE agent standing behind him with a goddamn gun, and you don't see an issue with it, you're an unconscionable piece of rat shit, and I hope nothing but the fucking worst for you. Get fucked. To the ICE agents that are gleefully playing their part in this, ripping families apart, gassing protesters with fucking nerve agents, assaulting elderly folks and infants to the point that they stop fucking breathing. I got one thing to tell you. I'm not a big religious guy, but since I see so many of you fat pieces of shit rocking cross tattoos and wearing fucking cross necklaces, I gotta tell you, hell is hot, and it has damn little shade, so you better drink some fucking ice water while you got the goddamn chance.
I love the passion. White people angry for illegals the same way they used to be angry for black people. Black people looking to put on a best outfit to impress other broke, poor black people. Y'all been bamboozled, my nigga.
Watch closely, because this is who Alex Preddy was.
March 30th, 1947, December 10th, 2024. Today we remember that freedom is not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it. May we never forget and always remember our brothers and sisters who have served, so that we may enjoy the gift of freedom. So in this moment, we remember and give thanks for their dedication and selfless service to our nation in the cause of our freedom. In this solemn hour, we render our honor and our gratitude.
That was Alex Preddy working as an ICU nurse at the VA, reading someone's father's final salute. That's who Alex was. He worked as an ICU nurse at the VA. And as we watch the attempted character assassination of Alex Preddy rolled out by the Trump administration, by Stephen Miller, by anyone else that's trying to uphold the institution of ICE, understand that's all that it is. It is an attempted character assassination of a man who is not only good, but somebody that people stand 10 toes down on for his character. I asked the person if I could use this video for this video, and they said, yes, please do not let them destroy his character. And I am absolutely no stranger to watching attempted character assassinations take place. As I am in Minneapolis, we watched the same thing happen with Philando Castile, George Floyd, Terrence Franklin, Amir Locke, and now Renee Good, and now Alex Preddy. And if we just take a moment to look at Alex Preddy in his final moments in the video that we all saw from multiple different angles, he was just looking out for his community. He was doing what many of us have done, would do, and plan on doing in the future. He was just looking out for his community. He was filming, he was observing, and then he was publicly executed. And there is not a singular plausible reality that this institution of law enforcement or Trump administration can stand on to convince.
Hold on, let me stop that. That video with him smashing ICE car was AI, and it was put out by Donald Trump's son. The video was AI. He did not do that. It was a lie. They put that video out, that artificial intelligence video, to smear his character. Stop lying. Stop spreading the lie right now. Yeah, you're right. HASSAN is compromised. Let me get you right up out of here. Get your ass right out of here. Block. Somebody beat me to it.
People otherwise. And for those that believe otherwise, understand that your fealty to an administration carrying out public executions and then victim blaming the dead is essentially blind loyalty to an administration that would attempt to assassinate your character if ever your life were taken by ICE. But go back to the beginning of the video of Alex reading the final salute for that veteran. He was the ICU nurse for that veteran. And it shows you that Alex's character not only cannot be assassinated by this administration, but it also shows you that literally everybody in this administration could never live up to who Alex was.
How am I trying to get that Donald Trump back if I'm speaking out against Donald Trump? Huh, stupid? Hello? Hello? How am I trying to get the Donald Trump back if I'm speaking out against his administration? Shut up. Go stand in the corner, stupid. Go stand in the corner.
Hey, I'm sick of y'all asking what black people are going to do about this situation here that's going on in our country. This is going to be an angry rant, so if you call me an angry black woman, please call me the angriest. I fight hard for that title. I'm going to try to say this slow because I understand that America has a literacy issue as well as an education issue. To extend grace, I'll say that it's difficult to learn in the same environment that you are being slaughtered in. This is not an immigration issue, a race issue, or a gender issue. It's not even a class issue if you don't count the billionaires that are in charge right now. We are experiencing a civil war. Who has a well-documented history of experiencing civil rights violations in this country? Could it be The blacks. Every single time a black person has expressed their feelings about living in a country whose system actively works against them to ensure that they do not progress, we've been told, sometimes by our own people, that we are just complaining, that this shit happened a long time ago, and that we should get over it. History repeats itself because people refuse to learn it. So let me share facts first and feelings later. 92% black women and 85% black men voted against this. Facts. Did you know that the majority of college-educated, yes, that's important, white Americans voted against this as well? Facts. I know that they think black people are sitting back relaxing whilst laughing and saying, haha, we told you so, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It is still black people who are leading protests. It is still black people who are boots on the ground. It is still black people who are actively speaking against the atrocities that our government is committing and covering up. Jasmine Crockett speaks up, and Keith Edwards and Stephen A. Smith and other podcasters call her polarizing. They didn't like Kamala's laugh. They said she wasn't black enough, but she was blacker than that senile white man. They didn't like Obama's tan suit. Polarizing means divisive. Let me give you an example. Causing division between the American people so that we can fight each other to distract us from the fact that ICE agents with all of 6 weeks of training are slaughtering us in the streets, no matter the gender, race, or immigration status, is divisive. Facts. Christy know I'm lying every 3 days about what happened, even though we can see it with our own eyes. It's causing division. The Trump administration removing slavery memorials in Philadelphia and the Netherlands is causing division. If you forget your past, you'll be forced to relive it. Let me switch to feelings. The feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach knowing that billionaires are building ballrooms with our tax dollars, whilst the media tells us to feed our children a piece of broccoli, a piece of chicken, some other on a tortilla. Those feelings are valid. The feeling that you feel knowing that our president bullied and billionaired his way into office because he didn't win and he wasn't shot is valid. Though your feelings are valid, do not spend your energy arguing with MAGA or MAGA affiliates. Trump said he loves his stupids and he meant it, just like everything in Project 2025. They meant it. Block all bots, bird brain Christian nationalists, and billionaire worshipers that live off of a $30 budget. For you are arguing with people that have learning disabilities. If you have common sense or a slither of common decency, you would stand with Jasmine Crockett, the American people, and more specifically Minnesota. Make no mistake, we stand with Minnesota.
Let me just give y'all a heads up right now. If I catch you putting fearmongering in my comment section, I'm gonna block your bitch ass. One, because I don't like the word fear. So when you use the word fearmongering, you're telling me that you are a coward. And cowards can't live in my comment section. Because in no circumstances am I telling you to fear anything. So if you are afraid and you fear, and that's what you feel about this conversation, you're not worthy of being in my conversation. In my comment section, I will block you. Anybody that put that in my comment section is going to get blocked when I catch it. You out of here. Playtime is over. It's either go hard or go home. I have to go hard. Because the reality of it is, I realize that, ICE is taking over in the media, but every day in the hood, little black boys is going to jail to fill a quota. Every single day, little black boys, that's 3/5 of a man in America, is going to jail. And some of them are not even committing a crime. But you got people talking about, oh, this ain't our fight. Oh, it's been our fight. Evil is going to keep its foot on the neck of black people. I was the first one that told y'all, when George Floyd, big ass, was sitting up there talking about he couldn't breathe, he deserved to die. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to let some little winky-dink cracker put his knee on my neck and I'm not going to get up and slam him. And I ain't going out without a fight. I'm just letting the cracker just throw me all around. Nah. Not me. Not Wanda's son. Playtime is over. now. Before I move on to some of my other topics, this dude right here, straight out of a comic book.
All power to the people, Chairman Paul Burton for the Black Panther Party. Board for Active Community Defense Duty. Listen, I want you to pay attention to the propaganda. So that video going around about me saying, hey, if an ICE agent run up on me, you know, that ain't what happened. If you look at the video, you see I'm talking and then he cuts to another scene, you know, instead of showing me talking straight through because it was chopped and spliced. So what I said was, if an ICE agent run up on me, whatever force they use against me, I'm gonna use equal force to defend myself. Ain't nobody taking me nowhere or doing nothing to me. Then after that, I said, anybody runs up on me, anybody tries to do anything to me, I put a hole in the size of a window, safe light repair, safe light replace, because I ain't nobody's victim. Now, I meant everything that I said, but the way they put it together, it sounds like I'm just making a threat, you know what I'm saying, to ICE, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know if the dude knew what he was doing necessarily, like he was purposely trying to make it seem like I said something like that, or if he was like...
Y'all get the picture. I don't want to hear no more what this nigga got to say. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this, right? I'm going to tell you like this. Let me ask y'all a question. Who really believes we living in 2026 that a black man could go to the streets of Philly with a gun in his hand and challenge the police and the police not going to gun him down? Who believes that? If you believe that, I want you to press in there. I believe it. Who believes that white police gonna let a nigga with a gun play some back in the day shit after they got a license to kill us today? So they let him challenge the police with a gun. But Alex Petty had a gun in his back that they couldn't even see till he fell on the floor. Took the gun from him and aired him out. Come on, my nigga. Come on. What I look like I was born yesterday? When you see the police let a black man wave a gun and they ain't even try to lock him up to take his guns? It's just like that black brother, I forgot his name. The one that had that other group with all that George Floyd stuff was going on. What's the name of that black brother that pointed the gun at the FBI? Now he gone. See how they put us like, and he just pointed the gun while they was rioting. He ain't shoot no nothing. He looked through the scope. What's the name? What's his name again? The black brother. He gone. He in the feds. Grandmaster Jay. Do you see what they did to him? In fact, yes. Grandmaster Jay. Oh, you ever heard that song? What happened to that boy? Keep on talking shit. They put a cap into, they put that nigga behind bars. Now you got this dude running around. White supremacy. Raz Das Plora. Thank you. 91, 73. Thank you, fam. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Now you got you really think that I believe that this nigga's some real Panther, some real hero. He coming out here waving guns in the police face again. We seen what happened to the last chapter of Black Panthers. And now in today's time, when the police is not having that at all, we got another nigga. Get out of here, my nigga. I don't care who could listen, man. Him and this other nigga. And it's funny, I swear to God. As soon as I called it out, and I said these two are straight out of a comic book, when I said these two are straight out of a comic book, now they making him step down.
Famous guy. I've seen this guy on TikTok. Look at it. You got gas canisters and shit. What's up, officer? What's going on? How you doing?
I have better than I deserve.
Man, let me step out, man. Let me talk to you guys in person. What's up, man?
You doing all right?
I seen you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the soundtrack and everything. These guys, your officers coming over here harassing the hell out of me. This guy is saying, he said, because I got an accent. He has a...
You said everyone from other countries...
Yeah, have you seen the European accent, brother? It's worse than mine, dude. I know you guys can understand my English. I got an accent, I know that. I'm black, too. Right? You got a Boston accent.
No,
which is crazy. Yeah, what's going on, guys? I'm here. Homeland Security in person. The big boss over here.
What's going on?
They're just harassing people based on skin color. Are we in Germany?
No, come on.
What do you guys want to do today? You guys want to take me in or something?
Oh, it depends. Are you an illegal alien?
Illegal alien, man. I found it, yes. I might be from another planet.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
if that's the case, if you're from another planet.
Straight from a comic book. This shit is scripted evil. Both of them on the rise at the same time. Now this one got his lights put out. And the other one, now he's the Lions. He's not the Panthers no more. You see how corny he is? He's the Lion. Then he gave a speech. I be laughing at niggas that call themselves lions. You know why I don't call myself a lion? Because a lion is like most men. When a lion comes into a den with a lioness, it kills all of her cubs. And then have his own cubs. If she have cubs, he kills them. And then he makes her have his cubs. That's why I don't call myself a lion. But your man running around calling himself a lion need to do his homework. You'll never trust a lion in your house. He a liar. Because they be lying, huh? Yeah, lying their ass off. Like, listen, man. J. Edgar Hoover made it clear. Black people won't have a Messiah unless they make him. You know why? Because the minute that black people get a hero, they're going to kill them. So when you see niggas like Myson lingering around, and now he's working with the mayor, instead of having an early grave, getting on planes and beating his chest, standing in front of police officers, then the police officers is posing with the nigga as they lock him up in a pyramid form. Like, come on, my nigga. Just because I agree with something that you said don't mean I trust you. That's why I take the message and leave the messenger. Oh, I like this message. Now let me push you to the side, nigga, because I still don't trust you. See, that's the difference. Most people are too eager to early let somebody in their house. Most people are too eager to early let people in their life. That's why I be laughing. I be having so many people in my DM, especially the females, just thinking that they just be beating me all in the head. And I be laughing. The first thing I be sitting up there thinking to myself is, who sent you? Sometimes I'll be bored. I'll be right in my DM sitting up there laughing and video chatting like, bitch, who sent you? I'm a dangerous nigga. So I know the dangers that come from you, nigga. Y'all wasn't watching the Book of Eli when Denzel was minding his business walking down the street and it was a female with a shopping cart in the middle of the road screaming for his help while there was a bunch of men with swords hiding behind a car waiting for him to walk past so they could slice him to pieces. I'm not the nigga that you gonna easily just send a female in the middle of the road to catch my attention and set a trap for me. Not Wanda's son. Not me. Bro is all over the place. I'm always all over the place, especially when I back out of your mother and nut all in her face. It'd be come over here, come in the forehead, come on the chest. She don't need a napkin. She need a shower. Got him. Smart ass. I'm all over the place. Like, Nigga, you think it's easy to sit up here and do what I do? And talk to a screen for 2 hours straight? And keep thousands of people watching for 2 hours straight? Or what they got that said 1994?
Is definitely a rap for me.
No, don't say that, brother. Don't say that. No. The doctor. No, don't say that. Because when you say that, you're confirming what.
No. That's what they said. I don't.
No. But what they said, brother. You're
guess
gonna
what?
live long.
Guess what?
You're gonna live long to see your children grow up. Yes. Nobody ever told you this. You're gonna live long to see your children grow up. Have children too. Real shit. Nah, nigga. What the doctor said to you, your time is done. No. Your name is the doctor. So watching this, and you think that Rage's days are counted? I'm here to tell you.
It don't matter if my days
No, they're not. They're not. His days are not counted.
But guess what?
More life to the
my
brother.
baby mama gonna be straight.
More life to the brother.
My kids gonna be straight. If they wanna spend all the money, they can spend it. But I did my part here.
That's okay. But we're not gonna spend. You have more life, my brother. You have more life. No, brother.
I shouldn't have went this hard, bro.
You should have.
I shouldn't have went
hard. Who was not to?
Who's my heart up on the right side right here? It's like black. It's like done. He's bringing me coconut water and telling me I gotta go to Haiti and do some voodoo, which I think I'm going to Haiti because I think Haiti and my Haitian they got the cure. So I'm going to Haiti like in like 2 weeks, and I'ma stream it. I'ma do everything, but I fucked up, like, you know why? Because I thought I was a bigger, like I had more weight. I thought I was a big, so I'm like, I can handle all the alcohol, I can handle all the Adderall, I can handle all the drugs, I can handle everything, but I couldn't. And it curved my time here. It curved all my time here. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up real bad. I didn't think so though. I'm like rolling around like this, like damn, like yo, I'm going so hard. I'm on like 4 or 5 bottles a day, 10 Addies. I'm like, ain't nothing happening to me. I'm indestructible.
So basically, I don't want to play his music. Ray J's telling people that he only got a few months to live because he was drinking and drugging. And y'all want to know what my take is? I can't wait for that nigga to croak. I cannot wait for the angel of death to snatch Ray J's soul violently, to snatch his soul out of his body and bury him in a casket right next to Whitney Houston. Every time I see Ray J's face, if I had one wish, I see Whitney Houston laying dead in that tub. I can't wait for the day we see Brandy in that black dress crying over her brother casket. In the words of Drago from Rocky, if he dies, he dies. And I hope he take his agency with him. Put it in the comment section. What would he do to me? What happened to Whitney Houston? What happened to Whitney Houston? Why does every time Whitney Houston name come up and her death comes up, why Ray J name come up? What was Nicki Minaj really saying to him when she said, you know what you did? And she called him evil. What was she talking about? Y'all remember that live I did, right? When I was playing Nicki, right? While she was dragging him, talking to him like he was the shit. Yeah. If I had one wish, it would be to see you laying right next to Whitney in a casket, nigga. Night, night, nigga. No rest in peace. I hope that nigga burn in the eternal fire. That's how I feel about Ray J. In his agency. That's why, you know, I think some celebrities is dope. And some celebrities, I don't give a damn if I never meet. I don't never want to be cool with you. I don't never want to be friends with you. I don't never want to take a picture with you. I don't never want to stand next to you. I don't want to be in the same room with you. A lot of people are fighting to be in the same rooms. And those people that's in those rooms will never sit down and have a table at any seat that God has in paradise. Y'all ready to get in rooms. Y'all want to be in rooms, and those same rooms of people are forbidden. They're a forbidden group. They're banned from the pearly gates in God's house. They live in Satan's arena. And y'all want to go see them right across the street from Satan's house. Not me. Leave vengeance to God. I guess God is giving them vengeance. Or maybe the devil. Because every gift that comes from the devil ain't the gift. He the one crying about he gonna die. I ain't telling you I'm taking vengeance in my hand. I just said I can't wait to see him go. Because I firmly believe some people was taking up too much space. Some of you niggas in my comment section, I can't wait for you to go neither. You're not here because y'all want to see me win. You in my comment section waiting because you praying for my downfall. Some of you people ain't here to see me win. Y'all want to have a front row seat at my destruction. That's what you waiting for. Good luck. You want to see me in a ring, get the bag.
I saw that you did an interview with Mike Tyson, and you revealed for the first time, you never revealed this before, that you were assaulted.
Yeah, I was victimized.
Were you a teenager at the time?
Yes, sir.
Were you threatened?
When?
If you tell anybody that this has happened, or if you tell anybody that this happened, something might happen to you or someone.
He did.
He did?
Yeah, he out of here.
I guess I'll leave that alone.
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I don't know how he, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't know how?
He out of here.
Well, like I said, we'll move that along.
Yeah, he'll never do that to anybody again. But I think my snapping point was, damn, I hate to say who it was, but he pulled me to the side. He a monster too. He pulled me to the side. He was like, hey, are we gay? I said, I don't know. I don't know. And I remember that was the last time I kind of had a little bit of like, before it went black. I just don't. I don't respect those that pick on the weak. I hate what happened, but at the end of the day, it's beautiful because my pain turned into my purpose, and I'm healing the world through that. And like I say, that person, he stretched. So.
But damn, Kev, you said like you proud of that.
I am. The fuck?
Kev.
You touch a kid, you're supposed to die. Straight up. You rape a woman, you're supposed to die. Straight up.
Kev, but that's not your purpose. That's not your cool. I thought we were gonna let him handle that.
Who? Boy, God ain't put me here to be. God, give me the strength to make sure this nigga, man, I'm gonna stand over and give him everything I got. God, please let him be stretched. Because sometimes you give him everything you got, and they, you know, God don't take his hand off him. But if God take his hand off him, his feet going up in that air.
You get relief from that? You feel you...
What? If somebody molests my daughter, you gonna die. Or I'm gonna die trying, but I'm very resourceful. Unfortunately. But if you touch one of my children, you're gonna die.
Shout out to Kevin Gates for telling the story. Hopefully, it will encourage more young men to tell their story. You know, I can't always get in my feelings because I know Club Shay. He know who I am, and they all know my story. But they refuse to interview me on my story when there's a big predator still running around. But nevertheless, I got to give him a shout out for having Kevin Gates tell his story, because these conversations spark more conversations that lead to some type of let's say it like this, right? When I told my story on Africa Bambaataa and came out to the world, he may still be running around, but he can no longer do what he did the way he used to do what he used to do, because now the world is on to him. And once you announce to the world that there's a predator on the loose, it kind of makes it hard to go back to your predatory ways. This is why people like him will get on a plane and go overseas where he's not known, where, you know, on certain islands, the age rate in the age group is 12 and 13 years old. That's the tender age that predators love. They love that age, and that's what they look for. But nevertheless, shout out to Kevin Gates for telling his story. I think Club Shay could have did more of a better interview, digging deep inside of that, so he could share his pain and experience, and other brothers, because he did. I seen another clip where I'm gonna watch the whole interview. I didn't watch the whole interview, but I seen another clip where, you know, he basically said that a lot of what he went through, he blacked out, and the same thing happened to me. That's how I know he's telling the truth. The memories, the thoughts be so bad you black them out. And shout out to anybody that's in here that's watching that can relate to that, because I know out of 2,000 people in this comment section, people are not going to admit it. But if you want to put your head out there and you've been through what I've been through, put one in the comment section, whether you are male or female. If you've been through what Kevin Gates been through, and you had a person rob you of your innocence, whether you are male or female, put one in the comment section. You know, my prayers go out to all of us that had to live with the evils of this world, and the evils, because that's one of the most evilest thing that you can do. It's evil. And I advise anybody that's young, that's watching, just remember, whoever did wrong to you is still doing wrong. That's why I encourage people to tell on the person that did it to them. That's why I encourage people to tell on the person that did it to them, because evil doesn't take, they don't stop. They crave the innocence of our children the same way they craved the innocence of us. Evil never takes a day off. So we can't take a day off. And I noticed that a lot of, y'all beautiful women out there, the sisters are stepping up. The scary part about it is what you sisters don't see. The men will never tell. A lot of the men, they'll hit me behind the scenes and they won't tell. It's always the sisters that'll step up and say, it happened to me. The brothers is too scared. And I get it. Because the first thing that Kevin Gates said, he said to another brother that was ill, they looked at each other and that's when they started snapping. And they had to ask each other because they was teenagers. They had to ask each other, are we gay? Because a grown man robbed them of their innocence. And that's the worst feeling in the world, to actually have to ask yourself a question. Being that this man did this to you, do it put that gay? Because a real man or a boy, a boy's boy or a man's man, it's impossible for them to play with homosexuality. It doesn't live in us. A man is to be masculine. We don't want to be effeminized by another man. But shout out to Club Shay for actually, opening up a conversation and dialogue that may lead to more young boys. Because I could play the route, oh, niggas ain't asked me about my story. Now, I can't be selfish. It's not always about me. I can't be selfish. But I would love for the opportunity for brothers like Club Shay or better yet, because I can't understand why Nori always asking about my situation, but he'll never mention my name. That don't seem weird to y'all? Nori always brings up my situation, but he won't say my name. Now that situation, I don't know. Now the funny part about it is, listen to this next audio I'm about to play.
I found this scrolling on social media. Let me know what y'all think about this.
How many files are there? There's 300 megabits is what Kash Patel said, the FBI director, and they've released 1 so far megabits. So it's like they've released less than 1%.
So how is that legal? Isn't it illegal what they're doing?
Well, it's illegal. It's obstruction of justice. A new president could prosecute them for what they're doing. They realize this, and that's why Pam Bondi has now said to the judge, okay, we have millions more documents we need to release. We need more time. And so...
Why do they need time? It's a fucking digital file. Why do you need time?
So they've got actually 2/3 of the Southern District of New York attorneys working on this, apparently.
Working on what?
On redactions. Look, they need to look for some redactions, which is the survivors. But you know what? They've released some files with the survivors' names, but not the people who abused the survivors' names. So they're claiming that they've got to get the survivors' names out. Fine.
They are legitimately, proactively protecting pedophiles.
They are protecting pedophiles at this point.
By redacting the abusers' names.
So
the White House, listen up everybody, the fucking White House is protecting pedophiles. You hear that? They're fucking protecting pedophiles. That's what the fuck they're doing.
And they're doing it because these people are rich, because they were donors, because they're powerful politicians. Look, I don't want to stoke baseless allegations, but it's clear to me that there's been some connections to foreign governments.
Which foreign governments?
Well, there's connections of certainly in the files to Israel. We need to know what those connections are. There have been questions and connections to Russia and the Russian oligarchs. We need to know what that information is. And from survivors' lawyers, they're saying there are other national security agencies involved. I mean, think about it. How does Epstein, as a school teacher, end up with $500 million?
That's a great question.
He didn't invent AI. He's not like those founders who come to you doing some tech company. He's there and he's getting money from all these people. And he's got this ring of sex trafficking going on where he's farming out girls to different people. And he's having these parties on Epstein's rape island. Like, how is this not the biggest scandal that you got these rich, powerful people in our society who think they get to play by their own set of rules? You know what upsets me, what pisses me off is people like you go and take all this risk with your life in Iraq, in Afghanistan. The guys, whatever you think of Venezuela, the guys who took the risk of their lives with that, they have this honor to the country, sacrifice for our values. You got rich and powerful people who think they made a bunch of money, who can exploit American girls or girls who are girls or immigrants and have no consequence and get away with it. It's un-American. It's the most un-American, selfish thing that totally degrades the service of people who do things, honorable things like wear the military uniform and serve the nation. And that's why I want to stick it to them. This whole Epstein class needs to go. And to me, this is the biggest issue in American politics. And I'm biased because it's something I've devoted a lot of my life to. But if we're going to allow rich and powerful people to do whatever they want in this country, and what's more elite impunity than abusing a young girl, if you're going to allow that, then you don't have a country. You don't have values. You don't have a democracy.
Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section.
It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. The people in power is evil. That man made it clear that they got all those files and they only released 1% of them. And the people in power are not releasing these files to protect the people in power. Now, you think for a single second, y'all think that this ain't our fight? You notice you don't even hear about Epstein no more? Just imagine what they got up their sleeve next. Because those files ain't going away. And certain people's curiosity to find out who's on those files ain't going away. So they're going to do something really, really big. Bigger than 9/11. To make you totally forget. Just remember, they said you'll own nothing and be happy. Epstein is the biggest thing in America. All these satanic pedals got to go to show, do we make them go? That's why I say, what will make me be happy that I ain't got my leather coats, my Sherilyn's? What would make me so happy to not have my Benzes? I got different Mercedes Benzes, bikes. What would make me happy to own none of this no more? No more beautiful yard, my shed, no more pond, no more gazebo in my backyard, no more beautiful flowers. What would happen so bad on this earth to make me be happy that I don't have none of that? And reduce the 3 outfits a year. You cannot eat meat. Crickets will be on your menu. Crickets will be on your menu. Crickets. Something big is definitely coming. Just remember, ain't nobody giving up their rights to move into no smart city. But there's going to come a time that people, you're going to beg to live in a smart city. Because when they get finished bringing in this new world leader, when they get finished with this artificial simulation, with this artificial intelligence merging with the jinn, the same way they're telling you that they're trying to download your consciousness to a chip on the internet, is the same way they're using Project CERN to open up portals and transport frequencies and jinn. Some of y'all call them demons. We call them jinn because we understand that Movies try to make them dumb. They are evil, but they're smart, and they smarter than mankind. That's why when you place them on when you place artificial intelligence in a computer, and this is what you're about to be competing with, the jinn. You think it's just a computer computing? Nah. You're about to be competing with evil. And as you can see that these people in power, they're evil. What they say, God is the all-seeing, the all-knowing. So you don't think the devil want to be all-seeing, all-knowing? Everywhere you go, you got a camera on you. Movies brainwash. Why would I have to watch a movie to see what they're doing to us in real life? There's not one place on this earth now that there's no cameras. If the camera is not on a street pole, it's in a satellite. You got people tapping into satellites, looking at their enemies' houses, looking at the front of their enemies' houses through government satellites. Why is it so important to watch me and you? We're not that interested. We boring. We regular people with no power. Why is it so important to watch me and you? Because evil has a plan. And evil has to make sure that nobody is sitting down at a table trying to figure out how to undo these evil ones. "24-hour surveillance on ordinary people going to work." You have to be watched. Why wouldn't they watch you? One day you might go to sleep and wake up with an attitude, realizing that you ain't supposed to spend so much money to live on this earth. In a minute that your body don't allow you to go to work anymore because you're too sick and you can't keep up with your bills and you find yourself living in the streets, you are now a fugitive. So all you people sitting up there talking about what ain't your fight and what is your fight, you just better hope and pray that your body never gives up on you, that the food that you eating keeps you it just keep you nourished, healthy and strong, so you can continue to run this rat race on this Ferris wheel, so that you can keep on making rich people rich and pay to keep a roof over your head. And it's amazing because I always, it's just like when you see the real topics going on in this world, what are the black men talking about? You get rich black men to sit down at a table and have a discussion, and you know what they discussion? Who's the better rapper? Fabulous or Lloyd Banks? See, I can indulge in a little bit of celebrity gossip right now because I've actually took the time out to indulge in the real life situations, these politics that's going on in our community. But when you get niggas like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda at the Breakfast Club, instead of these niggas asking these niggas questions that, you know, because these niggas, they seen the world. Well, we could learn through their experiences. And it's real serious stuff going on. I would love to hear advice or just how they see the world through their eyes, because they've seen lands. They got off of planes on lands and private jets that we have never seen before in our life. But yet, the question is, who y'all got in the comment section? I might as well elaborate on it since I brought it up, right? Fabulous versus Lloyd Banks. The only reason why I would have to lean towards Fab over Lloyd Banks is because they both can make songs dedicated to females, but when Fab dropped that joint, because I'm a movement by myself and I'm a force when we together, you make me better. Fab got better joints when it comes to serenading the females than Lloyd Banks. But outside of that, I would say they equal. I have to slightly go towards Fab. But that is a hard one because Lloyd Banks is ill. But Fab edged out a lot of the competition because Fab know how to cater to the woman. But who y'all got over Fab and Lloyd Banks in the comment section? Put it in the comment section. Yeah, I would have played the Breakfast Club, but sometimes now I'm starting to realize a lot of these spots, they're giving you copyrights, and I ain't trying to get the copyright. Now, damn, I forgot the screenshot. See the screenshot. 50 Cent clowned both of them. He clowned both of them. He said neither one of them will put in their own work. I said, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all ready for a laugh? Is y'all ready for a laugh?
Terrible. The biggest bully. I once robbed my whole gym. The whole gym. Like 70 kids without a gun. Like, yo, everybody give me your coats, give me your Walkmans, give me your this. Some of the kids I was actually cool with. And I was like, yo, run it. Everybody, run it. I couldn't even carry it. Some of the guys I robbed. Niggas want controversy. When you look at these podcasts, everybody's dissing your mother, you this. They feel like that's the only way to bring it. Comment section.
Shout out to the dirty section for mopping the floor with Fat Joe. So much to the point he had niggas from the Terror Squad jumping out the window. And I'm like, damn, I hate to do it. I hate to do it to a nigga, but sometimes niggas got to learn to mind their business. Mind your business, my nigga. Mind your business. Joe brought that on himself. It is what it is. Listen, y'all. We going on 3 hours on this live. I want to go live again tonight on Real Topics with HASSAN Campbell on my backup page. Real Topics with HASSAN Campbell. We can go live again at 9 o'clock. That'll give me enough time. All my kids done poured in. They ain't eat dinner. I'll be a bad father if I keep on going, and I know my kids ain't eat. So we're going to clock out so we can clock back in, because I can keep going, but my baby's got to eat. It is what it is. You hit the like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.